A family member I have is old and sickly. She exchanged the force of will to extend her life to the force of the entropic code of the conclusion of life. She did this because she now believes in this inevitability, and it is all she sees in her mind. With remarkable alchemy, she weaves the power of her mind to code the terrible code into the matrix of the dimension of existence. Because the cosmos has a coding platform, much like a keyboard, and we input the code for decay, giving up, insisting on the future to fulfill it. Her husband, too, a family member and old, fights for his life. He is unaware of the entropic code and has refined his struggle to live to the secondary and lesser power of exercise, of walking a little each day and eating healthy. His fierce will to live is weaker, and so is his strength of mind, and he is unaware that he had entered with his living and code to live into the mind of his wife, as she is talking a lot and constantly, and he had succumbed and entered the world mind of hers. And our minds create worlds, and people can live in the world mind, which is a sort of domain of another. He has one last remaining agency for living, and the Lord himself has shown me. It is some sort of domain or location that proceeds from the mouth and outward into the world of the living. It is as if our speech that exits our mouth contains this external platform of living. External from the mouth because it flowed out of the mouth. And this man lives because of it, because he is maintaining it. The Lord had shown me that if he retracts this platform, then he must go. And one can withdraw this platform by choice. Strange that we somehow live inside or on some platform of life deemed into existence by the will of our mouth or speech. I had mentioned the idea of insistence of the future. It is a kind of hope and faith, but inside this a certainty, and waiting or even resting in the certainty of a thing, and existence is subject to this power, if you would. Faith overcame the world, as it is written. Now one can make money by entering or remaining in the third dimension, and its world, using natural systems to make money. I say the third dimension also has a world, another world, because when the mind conceives of the natural world as a world without miracles or remarkable powers and states, then we must enter the dry domain of a world made of sticks and stones, which denies anything else, including God. It is an energy domain for the sake of emphasis. When we insist on a future of wealth, we insist and pull the future into the present. This demands faith and higher states of being, and perhaps with a reward in heaven, because we overcame the lower operating way of living. I had said humans can enter and live inside the mind domain of another, which of course they should not do. Minds are worlds themselves. And though I don't understand it, we can enter the mind of God, so we can mingle, as it were, our mind with the mind of the Father and of Christ, as it is written, we have the mind of Christ, and I try to do this in prayer, and somehow the two minds entangle, and minds can share, and there must be treasure in this dynamic, however it works. So, our minds have the power to entangle with other minds, and in our brokenness, other minds always want to share their minds with us, mostly through words and sentences, but the words and sentence of other people seem to come out like spikes, or blades, or swords, for the purpose of penetration into the mind of another, a willful and forceful sharing, and people do this all the time. So let us learn to speak to another without entering their minds.